Welcome to our deep dive into the world of intuition. Intuition is a remarkable gift, a subtle and often underappreciated aspect of our consciousness that guides, protects, and informs us. It is like an internal compass, pointing us toward choices that align more closely with our true paths. Today, we embark on a four-part exploration of how to harness this powerful tool effectively and wisely. In this first part, we will explore the nature of intuition, what it is, how it manifests, and why it is an essential part of our lives. Intuition, often referred to as the sixth sense, operates beyond the analytical mind. It taps into a deeper layer of awareness that transcends logical reasoning and empirical evidence. Have you ever had a hunch about something that turned out to be correct, even though you couldn't explain how you knew? That's intuition at work. Intuition is a spontaneous occurrence, often arriving without warning. It's the sudden clarity or the inexplicable gut feeling that guides you towards a particular decision, not based on rational thought but on something profoundly internal. It's knowing without knowing why you know. This form of knowledge can provide insight into decisions, relationships, and paths in life that might otherwise seem unclear. But why is intuition such a crucial aspect of our experience? It connects us with a more profound part of our being. Some might call it the soul or the higher self. This connection provides us with insights that are aligned not just with our physical reality, but also with our deeper spiritual growth. It acts as a bridge between the conscious and unconscious parts of our mind, allowing us to access wisdom that the rational mind might overlook. Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lessons. Here's a question to consider. How often do you find yourself rationalizing away your intuitive insights because they don't fit with your logical understanding of a situation? As we conclude this first part, reflect on how recognizing and validating your intuitive experiences could change the way you make decisions. What if you allowed your intuition to guide you more freely? Discerning the voice of true intuition. Cultivating the art of separating insight from mental chatter. As we move forward in our exploration of intuition, we encounter a critical challenge: distinguishing genuine intuitive insights from the noise of impulses, fears, and desires. This part of our discussion focuses on developing the discernment necessary to recognize true intuition and separate it from less reliable mental chatter. Intuitive insights often come to us in a pure, uncluttered form. They are clear, calm, and devoid of emotional turmoil. This differentiates them from impulses or fear-driven reactions, which are typically charged with urgency and emotional intensity. For example, a sudden urge to do something might feel pressing and comes with a burst of emotion. This is more likely an impulse than an intuition. True intuition, by contrast, carries a sense of peace and certainty, even if the message it brings might be unexpected or lead to significant changes. The process of distinguishing between intuition and other types of mental or emotional responses requires practice and attentiveness. One effective practice is mindfulness meditation, which enhances our ability to observe our thoughts and feelings without attachment. By regularly engaging in mindfulness, you can learn to notice the quality of your thoughts and where they come from. Does the thought generate anxiety or calm? Does it push you towards immediate, potentially reckless action? Or does it guide you gently toward a course that feels right, even if you're not sure why? Another practical method is to look for patterns in how your intuitive insights have manifested in the past. Reflect on times when you followed your intuition and the outcomes that followed. Were there common sensations, thoughts, or signs that indicated an intuitive insight was at play? Learning to recognize these can help you better identify true intuition in the future. It is also helpful to cultivate an environment that supports intuitive development. This can include spending time in nature, reducing noise and distractions in your daily life, and engaging in activities that foster inner peace and balance. Such practices help to quiet the mind, making it easier to hear the subtle whispers of your intuition. Journaling is another powerful tool. By writing down your experiences with intuition, you can create a personal reference of how your intuition speaks to you. Over time, this journal can become a valuable resource for understanding your unique intuitive language. As you enhance your ability to discern true intuition from other mental noise, you might find yourself facing less internal conflict and more often experiencing a sense of alignment and flow in your decisions and actions. This brings us to an intriguing reflection. Imagine how your life might change if you could consistently distinguish and trust your intuitive insights. What decisions would you make differently? As we wrap up this part of our discussion, take a moment to consider how developing this discernment could lead not just to better decisions, but also to a deeper connection with your inner self and the world around you. Cultivating the garden of intuition, nurturing your inner guide. Cultivating intuition is akin to gardening. It requires patience, attention, and the right conditions to flourish. You wouldn't expect a seed to burst into bloom immediately, nor should you expect your intuitive powers to be at their peak without effort and nurturing. Here, we discuss practical steps to cultivate your intuition, turning it into a strong, clear voice within. First, it's essential to create space in your life for quiet reflection. In our busy lives filled with constant noise and distraction, the subtle voice of intuition is easily drowned out. Dedicate time each day for silence. This could be through meditation, sitting quietly in nature, or simply being in a calm environment without electronic devices. Silence is the soil in which intuition grows. Without it, your inner voice can't easily reach you. Next, practice listening. This sounds simple, but it is a profound skill. During your quiet time, pay attention to any feelings, images, or thoughts that arise spontaneously. These might be intuitive insights attempting to surface. Listening isn't just with your ears, it's with your heart, your gut, and your mind. It involves becoming receptive to the subtle, often overlooked sensations and messages that your body and mind try to convey. Another powerful practice is to engage in activities that bypass your rational mind and tap into your creative and intuitive sides. Arts, such as painting, writing, or playing music, can be excellent ways to access and strengthen your intuition. These activities encourage you to move beyond structured thinking and explore realms of understanding and perception that you typically might not engage with. It's also crucial to trust and act on your intuition. Trust can be built gradually by acting on smaller intuitive insights and observing the outcomes. Start with low-risk situations where you feel an intuitive pull. For example, you might feel drawn to visit a friend or buy a book spontaneously. Acting on these smaller intuitions can help build your confidence in your intuitive abilities, preparing you for bigger, more significant decisions. Feedback is a vital part of this process. After acting on your intuition, reflect on the outcome. Was the intuition accurate? What was the result of following it? This reflection helps you fine-tune your intuitive sense and learn from missteps. Remember, like any skill, intuitive discernment can improve with practice and feedback. Visualization is another key technique. Regularly visualize yourself as deeply connected to your intuition. Imagine scenarios where you listen to and act upon your intuitive insights, leading to beneficial outcomes. This practice not only reinforces your trust in your intuition, but also aligns your subconscious mind with the expectation of being intuitively guided. As you integrate these practices into your daily life, you will notice your intuition becoming more active and assertive. Your inner guide becomes a more prominent part of who you are, influencing your decisions and steering you towards your authentic path. Now, let us reflect. How would your daily decisions change if you were consistently attuned to your intuition? Imagine the sense of alignment and purpose you would feel. As we conclude this part, remember that nurturing your intuition is an ongoing process. It is about developing a relationship with a part of yourself, one that requires respect, attention, and care. Intuitive living. Harmonizing your life's symphony. Living intuitively means more than making occasional decisions based on a gut feeling. It involves a comprehensive shift in how we interact with our world, making intuition a central pillar in our decision-making processes. This shift can lead to profound changes in our personal and professional lives, enhancing our relationships, career choices, and overall well-being. One of the most significant benefits of intuitive living is increased synchronicity. Carl Jung coined the term synchronicity to describe the acausal connection of two or more psychophysic phenomena. This concept manifests as meaningful coincidences that seem to align perfectly with our needs or questions, even though they have no apparent causal connection. When you live guided by intuition, you may notice an increase in these synchronicities. Perhaps you think of someone, and they call you out of the blue, or you feel compelled to attend an event where you meet someone pivotal to your career path. These are signs of your life aligning with the intuitive flow. Moreover, intuitive living fosters a deeper connection with oneself and the universe. It encourages a life lived in accordance with one's deepest values and purposes, reducing internal conflicts and the dissonance they create. When decisions are made from a place of deep inner alignment, they bring a greater sense of peace and fulfillment. This inner peace is not just a transient feeling, but a profound state of being that permeates all aspects of life. Another transformative aspect of living intuitively is enhanced creativity. Intuition is closely linked to our creative faculties. It bypasses the rational mind and taps into a wellspring of ideas and inspirations that conventional thinking methods might not access. By living intuitively, you open yourself to innovative solutions and creative insights that can propel personal and professional projects to new heights. Relationships also greatly benefit from intuitive living. Intuition can help us better understand and connect with others by picking up on subtle cues and underlying emotions that might be missed by the conscious mind. This can lead to more empathetic interactions and deeper bonds. It can also steer us away from potentially toxic situations and individuals, guiding us towards healthier, more supportive relationships. Now, consider the potential impact on your professional life. Intuitive living can lead to more decisive and effective leadership. It fosters a management style that is responsive and adaptive, tuned to the unspoken needs and dynamics within a team. It also encourages a form of decision-making that, while it may defy conventional logic, often leads to innovative and groundbreaking paths. As we conclude this journey, it's essential to acknowledge that living intuitively does not mean abandoning reason or common sense. Rather, it's about balancing these faculties with the wisdom of our intuitive mind. The challenge is to integrate intuition into a holistic approach to living, where reason, emotion, and intuition all have their place. Reflect on this vision. Imagine a life where each decision, interaction, and moment is infused with the truth and clarity of your intuition. How might this change the way you live? How might it alter the path you're currently on? Thank you for joining me in this exploration of using your intuition correctly. It's a journey that doesn't end here but continues as you grow and evolve. Are you ready to trust in your own inner wisdom, to let it guide you through the complexities of life? The path is laid out before you, and your intuitive sense is ready to lead the way.